This guy, he has an amazing playlist. प्यार दिया न पढ़ हारी पे.
We recently had Gunna sir. तू जा तू.
पापा ने कही थी अगर इंजीनियरिंग कर ली ना तो दहेज मोटा मिलेगा.
तो आशा की भाई तू आ जा पे मैं कर दूँ.
पे सिस्टम बैठा रहा थोड़ा जाने.
The most posters that we have seen in our campus are about anti-ragging.
The sense of safety is completely there.
All the other campuses come here for military training. We broke some rules during this, but it was nothing
Now we
major.
know. आजकल इंडिया में YouTube कंटेंट तो बहुत तेजी से इवॉल्व हो रहा है, लेकिन आज भी कॉलेज लाइफ की कहानियां फिल्टर्ड ही सुनने को मिलती हैं. वैसे भी इंडियन कॉलेजेस का सीन किसी मल्टीवर्स से तो कम है नहीं. हर कैंपस के अपना खुद का स्वैग, खुद की वाइब और खुद की कहानी है. एमिटी गुरुग्राम की भी अपनी एक दुनिया है खुद की. एंड हेंस वी वेलकम यू टू द मोस्ट अनफिल्टर्ड पॉडकास्ट ऑफ एमिटी यूनिवर्सिटी गुरुग्राम, that is Amity Insiders, that you'll be hearing today, where the Wi-Fi might be spotty, but the stories are spot on. यहाँ सब कुछ सुनने को मिलेगा दोस्त. तो फिर देर किस बात की, ना ईयरफोन लगाओ, कोला शोला मंगाओ और सुनो कहानियाँ एमिटी के स्टूडेंट्स की जो कि प्रोस्पेक्टस में नहीं लिखी. Thank you guys for coming today. Welcome to Amity Insiders. So the one thing that is common and that I know about you guys is that you guys are all coming from Amity University Gurugram, right?
Yeah.
So we'll be discussing a lot of things today about Amity and about your journeys, about the myths, and you'll be breaking some myths today. At least this is what I'm expecting. So before that, let's talk about who you really are, right? So if I may ask, Niharika,
Yeah.
who you really are? So I'm not looking for an intro. Now there is a difference.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, you know how in interviews you get this question, what do you want to be in 5 years?
Right.
And people answer that I want this job, I want this kind of a house. Well, that is what I will answer right now, but in my own way. The thing is, in 5 years, or if people ask me who I really am, I'm a perfect mixture of my mom and dad.
Okay.
My dad, I get his work ethic, and my mom, I get her kindness and her people skills and the way she just, you know, in general speaks to people. I am a very friendly person. I'm an extrovert. I love speaking. Like, if you give me a mic and a stage, I will not stop speaking. And I have great people skills. Like, when in an audience, I will always look for my people, my supporters, because they clap so loudly for me that half the time I don't even notice who doesn't clap for me and who frowns upon me. So that's the kind of person I am. I just love meeting new people and I love speaking a lot.
I loved it. Whatever this intro is, but yeah, this is
Yeah.
good. How about you, Shubham?
I would describe myself with 2 words: optimistic nihilist. That nihilism says life is meaningless, all life is meaningless. Optimistic nihilist would mean that, okay, since all life is meaningless, whatever I do should count.
Is it something like the half cup is full and the half cup is empty? Is it related?
I don't care it so long as it's a glass. That's what it is, right? So long as it's a glass, it always has the potential to be filled. Other than that, I mostly occupy myself with introverted activities. Like, I write books for a game called Dungeons and Dragons, and otherwise I sing.
So I know this game because of Big Bang Theory. So these
Yeah,
guys used to
same.
play.
Yes, most people know it because of either Stranger Things or Big Bang Theory. I hope people do get initiated. If they don't, I will make sure they do.
How about you, Vikti?
Hello everyone. I would like to describe myself as an optimistic and a leadership, we can say. I'm a person who can, like, if I have any kind of task, then I'm the person who get into action right now. So you can describe me in that way.
Wow, great. Okay, that's good, yeah. So let's go back in the memory lane and let's get to just recall the moment when we first were in the Amity for the very first time. How was it like?
I don't know about everybody else, but the thing is, I am the product of a COVID generation.
Okay. So your studies started in the COVID period or what?
2020, 17 March when the lockdown came in, that was when I just had finished my boards and we were looking
Okay.
out for the universities and everything. So the thing is, my dad is a very paranoid man. So back when he visited, he saw essentially 135 acres of lush green fields, absolutely, open with nobody for kilometers being around. And he was like, this is the place. Yes, this is the place. मुझे यहाँ कराना है अपने लड़के को because social distancing without even trying.
How about you, Yukti?
It was overwhelming, but in the best way. The infrastructure was impressive, and seeing people from different backgrounds made me excited for the journey ahead. And if you can say that, I was like the first thought in my mind that I'm about to have the best year of my life here.
Yeah. What was the first thing that got to your eye, if I may ask? The first thing, I mean, when you were just maybe entering the campus gate, from the campus gate, what was the first thing? Maybe it happened after like 5 minutes, 10 minutes when you were inside of the campus. What was the first thing that you were like very in awe? Was there any?
Greenery, maybe.
Greenery, because it's a very green area. Makes sense.
No, I'll tell you, the thing with me and my dad is, I am a very family oriented person, so my family is like always there for me. Every important moment, whether it's a football match, whether it's a debate, even if they can't come there, they'll be on video call saying all the best and everything. Now on college first day, my dad legit dropped me to the college.
Okay.
He was like, I'll drop you, I'll get a picture with you. We had watched this movie in which after every grade, the kid holds this placard, like 11th grade, something like that. My dad is like, I'll make something like that. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that in a college. So he did that. And he just clicked some photos of me. Now I went inside the college and, I had heard a lot about ragging. That first year,
Ragging, you're saying?
Yeah, ragging.
Okay, fine.
It's the first year, some kind of ragging will happen. I was a bit scared for that. But because of my sassiness, I was like, I'll get through it no matter what. But the seniors were surprisingly very nice. They just came and they're like, oh, what's up guys, we are your seniors. And I'm like, why are they so cool? Movies mein to aisa nahi hota.
Honestly speaking, as Niharika said, the most posters that we have seen in our campus are about anti-ragging. And it's the first time you actually feel that fact being imposed in the entire campus, because for the entirety of my journey throughout Amity, I have not really felt something which would be instituted into ragging. It has mostly been fun. Of course, there is a sense of hierarchy for senior students, and it's about if you give respect, you gotta give respect, and you'll get respect in return. But other than that, I have not seen a sense of disrespect and bullying, if you would.
Right, so I mean, so a sense of safety is completely.
It's absolutely there. I mean, that's one of the other things, right? Most hostels don't have curfews like we do.
Yeah.
Curfews? What does that mean?
Exactly.
Haryana mein curfew lag raha hai? Acha, I know that, but what about this curfew?
So essentially, because of the placement of our campus, it's quite in the wilderness, and we have had accounts of wild panthers and jaguars being spotted in the nearby forests. So as a result, we have a strict curfew of 9:30.
After 9:30, you cannot go out.
And by strict, I'll tell you, during our fest times, I'm usually a day scholar, but I stayed in the hostel for like 5-6 days because I had work.
Okay.
They will start whistling. Like 3 guards will come whistle at the same time, and your eardrums will literally be like, why? And they will start doing this at 9:25, and by 9:30, the gates will be closed. And everyone will be inside.
So you guys are in bachelors, right?
I'm in bachelors.
I have an integrated degree, so that's masters.
Which year are you in currently? Acha, last year you were in? Right, great. So what is the best memory that you have on campus? Because see, also there has been a transition, must be a transition from college, from school to college. And how can you just compare these two things, from school to this Amity University Gurugram?
I mean, it's a major difference in general from coming from school to college, because the like rules and everything, regulations are imposed by the authority when you are in school, right? But most of the principles and rules that you decide on in university are self-imposed, I think if you don't want to do such and such things, it's always self-imposed. It has nothing to do with the authorities.
But attendance, I think, is as rigorous as it used to be in the school. So I'm assuming that is not self-imposed.
Attendance?
Yeah.
Attendance?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The thing is, I shifted back to Delhi because of like the last semester, and I thought I seldom have classes, I won't have to travel. That's when you really feel that problem with the 75% attendance, because you have to travel 2 hours one way to attend a 40-minute class and then 2 hours the other way. So that gets a bit irritating after a while, but it is sort of the charm of the entire day scholar thing.
So Niharika, what is your bestest of the memories that you have made on campus?
Okay, we broke some rules during this, but it was
Wow,
nothing
now we
major.
are talking, yeah.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
nothing major. Playing Holi.
Okay, so it is not allowed inside the campus to play Holi.
No, it's
Essentially,
allowed, but
they don't
in-
have a problem with you playing Holi. It's more about you getting rowdy after a while.
Yeah, exactly. That is, that is.
It
most
is
of the
allowed for
times is the
hostlers, but
concern.
only on the day of Holi.
Right.
But this year, though, a very funny thing happened. All of us are playing in the military area. Now, the military area is like very open, full of, green fields and all, and it's very great for us.
So military area is where?
It's in our campus itself.
Acha, okay.
Yeah, all the other campuses come here for military training and
Okay,
everything.
that also happens.
Yes, there's an MTC that happens. Yes.
Okay, you might have witnessed a lot of military trainings, have you?
You said that one of the most memorable times of campus. I think if anybody were to ask this question to any like university holder for us, I think they would call MTC one of the top like memory.
I haven't been to MTC till now. I'll do that in my third year.
Military training camp has like a entire 5-day regime where they sort of set you up in order, right? You are supposed to wake up at 4, then you go for drills, then you go for exercises, then you
There are
come back,
competitions
you
also
have
there.
lunch, then you change uniforms, then you go for like आपके theory sessions where they teach you about foreign policies, etiquettes, about general army things. You've also had lessons about guns, about how what an SLR is and what a grenade would be, a 8-pin grenade and everything. It was.
So this is an imperative training, like all the students have to go through it? It's like that, or
Yes.
it depends on the course, what course you're pursuing
No,
from
you
there?
have to go through it at least once.
At least one.
It used to be an imposed rule back then, but now it's more like a guideline that if you want to, you should at least once do it because the credits are transferable.
No, still it's an imposed one.
You feel like that, so
Last month itself. MTC. No, I'm in first year.
फर्स्ट ईयर में हो गया वो वाला आपका ट्रेनिंग, आपका नहीं हुआ अभी?
No, I'll do that in third year because of, again, my friends. They're like, so if you don't really have good company in MTC, what's like the
So it
point
depends
of
on you
going?
when you want to go. It's
Yeah,
like that, but you have to
but
do
you
it
have to do
once
it once
before
during your
getting your
entire
degree.
college.
The thing is, the entire like attachment to MTC comes from the fact that the marshals are amazing. They would show you the strict side on the first day, and then by the end of the entire regime and everything, when you are going for the march past, and then you realize how soft they are actually and how chill they are.
So my next question would be to you, because you are in the first year currently and आपका transition अभी ही हुआ है, जब मैं समझता हूँ 1 साल भी नहीं हुआ होगा. So कैसा है यहाँ पे friendship करना? What do you say about friendships? Because you're coming from school, you must be having some good friends there, है ना? I don't know what this inside joke is there. I would definitely want to be a part of that, and we all would be. We'd love to be a part of these inside jokes today.
When you go from school to college, in school there are really genuine friends which you can find, but in college you have to look out for yourself and you have to really choose the people who give your time to. Because like me and Shivoham, I think we don't really meet that much in college. We just met for debates and all. But if we both are together, as you can see, we'll share inside jokes. We'll be fun with each other and all that stuff.
You'll eventually find her outside doing Kali Activa and a vlog of this right outside the door. Kali Activa. Oh, teri Kali Activa da. That's it. You have never heard that? Yeah, you need to get on Instagram more.
Maybe I'm really bad with memes and stuff because a lot of things happens at office space as well. So I'm like, I'm out of this thing. I'm not a meme person. So
Understandable. I think it's more about the fact that because of the campus we are in, we are very familiarized with the Haryanvi music culture.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that music as well?
Yeah.
मुझे ये गाना याद है यार, मैंने एक 52 गज का कुछ गाना था ना,
Oh,
I love
52
that
गज का
song यार.
दामन.
हाँ, sorry, so I love that song.
Just paint you a picture of our like deliberate fest, how they go, right? We have this DJ who comes all the way from Afghanistan for us to play.
अफगानिस्तान से बुलाते हो?
This guy, ठीक है, he has an amazing playlist. वो बेचारा अपना मेहनत करके आता है. He has this mixology, and by the time he has to finish his stage, he has to play Byadi Anpad Hari pe. He has to play some Bahu Kale Ki. He has to play some Haryanvi song because the crowd itself would go bonkers if they don't.
Coming to this, I would love to know about the fest.
Yeah. So the thing is, the fest consists of a lot of things.
Right.
Like I have worked in PR and management. So PR and marketing team, we make sure that registrations come for the competitions. We have panache, the fashion competitions. We have dance competitions, debate competitions, MUNs, everything. So the first and second days are like, in the day, it's all about like competitions and everything and prize distributions. Then we come on to our clubs. Our clubs do filler performances mostly.
Okay.
And the thing I like about my college is diversity. We have people from the northeast, south, and every, you know,
From every corner of India,
yeah,
at least. Yeah.
and they have different clubs. Like the northeast people have their own clubs, so they do fashion walks of their own. They do dances.
All
We
right.
have Amico. It's like the Korean culture club.
Okay.
So they do their own thing, and every club has their own thing. And we also have a Haryanvi dance group.
Yes.
And they get the most hooting because obviously.
You're forgetting Bhangra.
Bhangra Rifles is like, they are the most amazing Punjabi dancers that I know, and I'm really sorry I forgot that, because if my best friend sees this, she will kill me because she's a Punjabi.
She'll disown you for sure.
She will disown
And I will
me.
make sure that it happens.
Yeah.
Yes, this is on tape.
So ये भंगड़ा राइफल्स आपने जो बताया, is this a club or what?
It's a proper club of all the Bhangra dancers, and their performances are like amazing.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So how many clubs would be there around?
30 plus clubs are
30
there
plus
now.
clubs. And what about fests now? Like any celebrity come in the
We
fest?
recently had Good Nazar. Have you heard the song? I'm like really bad at singing, sorry, but like Dil Tu Ja Tu.
Dil
Tu Ja Tu.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So that artist came, and when he started singing this song, it was amazing.
Wow.
Because the fests at night, you know, it's really magical. Like all the lights, all the
Lights,
confetti, all the people
Right.
just singing one song together.
Yeah.
And the artist is also looking like, wow, ये तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही तेज चिल्लाते हैं.
What about you, Yukti? What do you think would be your favorite fest experience?
Some of my friends were not coming, so I said कि भाई तू आ जा, pay मैं कर दूँगी.
So these fests are like, do you have to pay something for?
Yeah, a minimal amount we can.
Acha, you guys have to contribute as students.
That's all. But otherwise, when you're going for just performances that are going on the main stage, no money is charged for
There are
that.
free of cost.
We do not believe in ticketed events. We do pay for security, additional security, so that at least things don't happen.
Okay, so let's talk about student community. Like, I hope that it'll be, there are too many communities, and you must be a part of at least one committee.
Yes, of course.
What is your community, Niharika?
Well, I come from Yuva. Yuva is all about debating and social work.
Okay.
We do social work outside the university as well, and we do it inside the university as well.
Right.
In Amity, I think that's where Amity really helps us. We have so many internal debates as well, like Hunkar and Yuva. He's from Hunkar. That's another debating society. We organize so many debates, public speaking competitions, and even the departments like ABS, Amity Business School. They organize debates, and the Chem Club. They organize a lot of debates, and we go everywhere. Where like जहाँ पे certificate मिल रहा है चले जाओ, because they really help you with your CV and everything.
We have DJ nights also on Friday.
On every Friday it happens?
No, it's according to the hostlers.
Once in a month.
For hostlers.
It's a once in a month thing.
Day scholars can stay
Can
as well
join
if
it.
they
Ha,
want
ha,
to.
ha. So I am assuming that a lot of day scholars are staying back on this day.
They used to let us for like, let's say we have Garba night. We have some other specific events, right?
Right.
Where DJ nights are open for everybody, but the ones which are sort of only organized for the hostlers are just like once in a month, like once every fourth Saturday.
Like during Navratri, we have a proper autumn carnival, we have Garba nights, and on the first day we have bands performances and all that stuff. So that's for day scholars as well. But sometimes like some things are really hostler restricted. So I think if you want the full experience, you should be a hostler for some time.
For some time. हमने बहुत क्लब्स की बात करी. सबसे exciting club मुझे सुनना है कौन सा है? Yeah, if you guys will have to come on the same page, सबके लिए अलग नहीं हो सकता ये.
It has to be एक आवाज.
एक आवाज.
एक आवाज. Exactly. As the name suggests.
For a very singular reason. The thing is that the sheer amount of confidence and the sense of community that the club promotes, although we do stand anti to it sometimes because we are a debating society, right? We are not into theatre as much, right? But even then, we should not deny the legacy that they have given to Amity in general, right? It's one of the first clubs since the inception of Amity University Gurugram, and it shows, definitely. I mean, they have won national competitions in Nukkad Nataks. They have given us amazing thought-provoking plays and goosebump moments at that. There was this one play which had a sort of skit about the acid attacks, right? And the woman who was playing the acid attack victim, she was so immersed in it, literally the entire audience fell silent for the next 5 seconds, 10 seconds after the entire skit went down. Like, people were scared to even breathe loudly because of what they just witnessed. It was so surreal.
Some events, they really make you think about some aspects of life and about things in general, which I don't think really happen, like TED Talks or, even major conferences. People don't really take them seriously, but in our college people do, because they are, really moving and actually thought-provoking.
So this question would be like to all of you, how does Amity and does Amity support you? Does it provide you the platform to just pursue your hobbies and to take it to next level?
Of course.
I mean, absolutely, yes. Given the fact, like being an engineering student, we have had this long dream of having a sort of a community for engineers where they can come together and troubleshoot stuff. People have been trying for years and years, and we couldn't get the recipe right. But I mean, ultimately, when we approached our DSW with the entire idea that we want to create a community where we want to have hackathons, we want to have technical competitions for the first time, not just cultural ones. They were so supportive of it. I was surprised. So eventually I became the founding president for Techniki, the technical club of Amity, and we did go on to do the first hackathon for our Amity University, which had a prize pool of about 5 lakhs, which was a major feat for us. Because this kind of funding was not even procured at times for fests, and doing that for such a niche kind of event is something that I would take as an achievement.
Would be related to your something engineering technical stuff, right? Is it?
Absolutely.
Okay, what about you? When did you play last soccer?
Actually, in our college,
Okay.
we have Sangathan.
Because we do not see a lot of soccer matches happening around like in every college or place, so that's why I'm asking.
No,
so it happens.
the thing is, I play soccer for fun, but I do have friends. I have played nationals in school and all, but after I came to college, I took things or other hobbies as well, which are a bit more towards the professional side. My thing is debating, and Amity helps us a lot. For example, in other colleges, I see their DSW or their higher authorities ask a lot of questions कि debate कर रहे हो, topic क्या है, उसमें political topic है कोई, will some people get offended or not, format क्या होगा debate का, will you allow people to actually argue against each other, rules क्या होंगे debate के. But with us and our DSW, it's like very supportive. They just ask us to make one proposal from the club, and they'll read it once or twice. If they find anything, they'll just tell us, and nothing major changes, and they'll let us host events. For example, I think their club hosted an MUN of over 100 people. We hosted a Oxford debate of over 40 people, and they came to our college, which is not really, an easy thing to do.
Right.
And when we come to going outside, a lot of universities don't provide transport to their participants and all, but we do get that. We get transport from our college, we get a lot of other things which other colleges don't. So our college that way is like very supportive. You can go to participate anywhere you want, you can go anywhere you want. We'll even get attendance. We are here today, we are getting attendance. And we are, pursuing our hobbies as well.
So what is your favorite spot at the university? At the university?
At the university?
Yeah, hangout space you can say.
Spot. Yeah.
Spot, space.
Sorry. I think The library.
Oh, I think it is the place that is known for both productive and it is also the unofficial zone, sleepy zone place. I mean,
Yeah.
is it?
The thing is, I love that about our college. Like, if you go to our library, there are a lot of setups. There are, single cubicles, there are whole tables, and there are, even sofas over there. So you can just sit, chill, and even if you sleep on the tables, no one will come and wake you. They'll not tell you, like in other colleges, the libraries are not that great. And even if they are, the librarians come and they're like, why are you sleeping and all. In our libraries are pretty chill. You can go, you can sleep, you can watch movies. You can do pretty much anything you want.
Usually my go-to place won't be the library till late afternoon because honestly it's also a very common hangout places for couples.
Okay. I think, yeah,
Oh gosh.
why not?
And that's not the kind of group study I can get behind with at that point in time. So
Then what is your go-to place?
there is this place called Sunset Point, right, which is right outside the D Block auditorium. And the thing is, in winters, it's the absolute best place to be because it has this really nice sunlight coming, peeking from the canopies, and just the right amount of heat so that you can just.
Just be there and just.
At
And
that
the
time,
other
golden
place
hour
would be-
hits different, na?
Yeah, absolutely. And the other place would be in the this thing back mess. There is a badminton court. That's one place I really like to hang out because you just take 2 rackets, you eat food, you play in between, you like in rotations, and you eat food and you just hang out, you talk, you do nonsense.
Another place would be like the sports complex. Like over there we have all our basketball courts, volleyball courts and all.
Alright.
Like in the winter especially, all of us need sunlight. So we just go to the ground, we laze around over there. We can do like whatever we want because
Right. In the sunlight, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
in the
that's why,
sunlight.
right.
And in the evenings, as Shivam said, around 5 or 6, the sunset point is like,
So tell me, why should I choose Amity University Gurugram?
well, from where I come and for
In one sentence.
In one sentence,
Yeah.
okay. Belonging. I'll answer you in one word. Everyone who comes over here can belong somewhere because of the diversity you have.
All right.
The greenery and the diversity, that's all.
Belonging, greenery. What
It's
about you?
perfect blend of education experiences that help you to grow both professionally and personally.
One sentence, ठीक है, okay, fine. एक sentence ही है. Still not convinced. Convince me. Sell it to me.
What is this sell me this pen regime, man? But essentially, if you were to ask me honestly, the first thing that when I came to the university, I fell in love with everything inside, which was the fact that when she was talking about the greenery, why it really strikes out is because the area itself is Rocky Mountains, which is just laden with dull green bushes and shrubs. It does not have stuff, but when you enter the university, the shift is massive because it is lush green. It is completely open.
Also, it is famous for its banyan tree. Is it there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's
you
an
guys are missing
entire
on that. I'll
landmark.
have to chip in, guys. Really.
Such a great place. See, that place has sort of fostered the best guitarists of our bands, okay? Because these guys, okay, these guys would just sit there, have their guitar out, just strumming it, and some random guy would start chipping in with their songs, and then
Like people have jam sessions over there. When I used to live in the hostel, I did not really know about this. So people would be sitting over there, they would be jamming songs and people would be around them singing and all that. And he's saying the thing about greenery and nature is, I used to just go for walks in the evening. So
There
like,
only, okay.
Just, like imagine this, like you are walking, your favorite song is playing in your ears and you're just walking and you see greenery all around you.
never in your life would you ever do that if you're at home.
Exactly.
An evening walk, such a foreign concept. But when it comes to university, it's such a common thing. I am pretty sure you will just bump into every person you know through the hostel walking around that.
Like I have been to other universities and they have a lot of concrete and roads and blocks. Like that's it for the university and we're like, भाई घास कहाँ है यहाँ पे
बैठेगा भाई.
बैठे कहाँ पे यहाँ पे या बैठने की जगह ही नहीं है हमारे यहाँ you can just come and you're like ओ घास है ग्राउंड है बैठ जाओ एक और गार्डन है यहाँ बैठ जाओ एक और गार्डन है यहाँ भी बैठ जाओ we just have so many gardens for like just hanging out.
So Yukti, because you are in the first year, so what do you have to say on this phrase, only rich kids go to Amity University Gurugram?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so it's a myth that needs to be broken for sure.
If you have that capability, if you have that skills, we as an Amity student, we are open to welcome you. It's an absolutely myth that only rich kids can go to Amity. If you have that skill capability and you have that potential in you, they are ready to be taken in.
I know a lot of people who have scholarships. We have scholarships, we have like 25%, 50% and 100% scholarships.
These
as
are
well.
merit-based scholarships or
Yeah,
like
they are merit
merit-based?
based. So a lot of people who are, you know, not coming from good backgrounds, they have great merit scores and they can come over here, and the fees, sometimes it's not that much. I think it's very mediocre. When it comes to private universities, it's very mediocre. All of us are so into social media right now, and we all have two personas, right? One we in actual life and one on social media. On social media, we only show our good side, not the bad side. So the thing with Amity is a lot of people have seen the things only on social media and they've not really experienced the whole, you know, Amity culture and everything. So I can actually say that don't need to be, you know, monetary well doing if you want to come to our college. You don't need to.
You don't need to. So we are entering into a rapid fire session where I am the fire and you guys will have to be rapid then.
Sure.
So thing would be, what is the fashion trend that you think should go away from Amity
Skinny
now?
jeans.
That's quick.
2 buttons open with a gold chain. And
Wearing
loafers.
sunglasses indoors.
One thing, one word to describe Amity University Gurugram's fest.
Iconic.
Rowdy.
Come again? Rowdy.
Just enchanting, because I really love the confetti and everything, and it looks really good in the night lights.
Okay, what Amity University Gurugram has that other universities probably don't have?
A self-sustaining system for watering. That is one thing I was absolutely, frankly amazed about. Okay, this needs to be appreciated and need to be put on the table.
It definitely needs to be appreciated, but this is not what kind of an answer I was expecting. Yeah.
Military training camp. No other university has it, and it's like once in a lifetime experience. They teach you discipline,
Right.
and you come out a whole new person.
Correct.
Like you are getting up early, you are listening to people, so you have a sense of hierarchy. You have a sense of respect for the hierarchy,
Correct.
and you have, you know, a sense of discipline.
Discipline, right. I was about to say that. Right.
Yeah, that comes
Right.
into you after that,
We're
and
waking
no
up at like
other
4
college
a.m.
has that.
We are waking up at 4 a.m. and doing a lot of stuff. I don't know what not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
And
is.
no other college has this thing, because all other colleges of Amity also come to our college for this particular thing, military training camp. So yeah.
The number of events happening all the time. It's impossible to be bored here.
Okay, every week something is happening, and maybe here or there in this part of the campus or that part of the campus, something you'll find. So if your campus would have to have a theme song, what would it be? Nice, quick guys, we are in rapid fire.
System pe system.
Yeah, any Haryanvi song.
Any Haryanvi song.
Rock party anthem, because we study hard and we vibe harder also.
So I think best spot on picture, like for an Instagram worthy picture.
Sunset point.
Go to excuse for bunking a class.
So पेट खराब हो रहा.
Really?
Working with DSW.
Go to CRC. Okay. Given a chance, you can have one superpower. What would that be?
Teleporting.
Teleporting or
Time stop. Any day.
I will mark my attendance 100%.
attendance?
Wasted.
Yes. I just want.
Okay, so one thing that you cannot live without on campus.
My friends.
Wi-Fi.
My parents.
On campus,
On campus, my friends.
friends. Okay. Guilty pleasure.
Making vlogs.
Food.
Friends.
Oh.
Guilty.
Guilty pleasure. मतलब लोग नहीं पसंद पर साथ में रखना है.
चाहिए भी नहीं भी चाहिए.
हाँ.
ठीक है. Cool. I think that's it, guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the conversation, as we have tried to make it as candid as we can, obviously. Right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. It was an
you.
absolute pleasure being here.